Why, why should understanding the pen help me and other people? So we were just talking about how the pen is like a blank movie screen. The emptiness of the pen means that the pen is like a blank white movie screen. And then we said that if a dog came in the room and they looked at the same object, they might see something that they would like to chew on. And if a human comes in the room and looks at the very same thing, they will see a pen and they will see it as something to write with. So we concluded that the pen must be coming this way and the pen is not coming this way. If it were coming this way, then the dog would see a pen also. Or else I would want to chew it, which I do sometimes. So then we talked about, is it voluntary what my mind is doing? You see, if my mind is somehow putting an image of a pen on this thing, if something is coming out of my mind and making me see a pen, laying a pen on this object, if that's coming from my own mind, is it voluntary? Is it something I can just choose to do? You see, because then things would be exciting. And that's the idea of positive thinking, and just be positive, be happy, and then things will change, you see. You can call it wishing, you can call it wanting, you can call it positive thinking, you can call it praying. It doesn't matter. Can I just close my eyes? If the pen runs out of ink, since the pen is coming from me, can I just close my eyes and wish more ink, more ink, more ink? If I'm just positive, if I think positively, will the problems in my life change? Will my boss become a nicer person? Will my husband stop complaining? You see what I mean? If I'm just positive, if I wish that things were different, since they're coming from me, then shouldn't that be possible? And then we did an experiment and we closed our eyes and we wished that the pen had ink, and it didn't get ink just because we wanted it. So we can conclude that the pen is coming from me. Whether it has ink or not is coming from me. But it's not something voluntary. I can't control the process in the present moment. Can I control it in the future? You see what I mean? Can I make things happen? Even if I can't wish things into being one way or the other now, is there some process, is there some way in which I could create the world I want and the relationships I want on the blank screen, on the emptiness of the world, which is filled in from my mind like a movie projector? Can I make things happen that I want to happen? And I did, okay? I did, all right? My Lama challenged me to make a lot of money for refugees. He challenged me to start a business in New York. It was the last thing I wanted to do. I have no interest in business. But he said, as an experiment, in the understanding of emptiness, you see if you can sculpt or create a future. Can you make money using the principles we taught you? And we'll give the money away. We'll give it to poor people, okay? And I did. And he taught me how to do it. You see, you can create your future. You can create the world and relationships that you want because they are coming from your mind. But you have to understand how they're coming from your mind. If you don't understand how they're coming from your mind, and you just try to wish a relationship to be a certain way, it's not going to work. And you know that because you tried. There's nobody who's having a bad relationship that wants to have a bad relationship. They're all wishing it would be good. But wishing doesn't change it. So how do you change it? Well, then you have to understand, why is it you're seeing a pen? What makes your mind project a picture of a pen onto this object? And that picture is so good that you can use it as a pen, all right? We're not just talking the mind makes up something. We're talking the mind making up a thing which is so good that it works. And you can write with it, or money. You can make money that way, okay? So we just have to understand how to put an image in the mind that is so strong that it becomes reality. How do you put an image in the mind that is so powerful that it becomes what happens to you next week, you see? And for that you need to understand seeds in the mind. We say that if you understand how to plant a seed within your own mind, then you can create the world you want You can have the income you want. The company he asked me to make is now $250 million, 10,000 people working there. And it was all created from seeds in the mind. So how do you put a seed in the mind? If we just give a small example of a pen, and we understand how to put a seed in your mind, how to plant a seed in your mind, then you can run with it. You can take it from there. You can create the relationship you want. You can improve your health or your appearance. You can make money, and you can change the world. I mean, that's the whole point, isn't it? You could create a world that doesn't have hunger or war. If you understand how to make a pen, eventually you can work up to creating a whole world, okay? Which we call mandala. That's the meaning of mandala, right?